There is nothing wrong with your video stream. We are controlling your feed. Sit quietly and experience the awe and mystery from the outer limits of the open road.
I'm going to interrupt the video here just to share the birds story. I've heard from other people that the birds had a profound effect on them as well. So for me, I had grown up on creature features and I was used to monster movies. I loved them. The Creature from the Black Lagoon, The Mummy, Dracula, Frankenstein, etc. So I thought I was prepared for Hitchcock's The Birds. But it ended up terrifying me. So I was a young girl. I had just gotten a brand new pair of pajamas the night we decided to watch The Birds. They were bright Pepto-Bismol pink with big white polka dots, and I was super excited because pajamas and clothes in general did not come frequently in my family, so this was a big deal. By the time it got to the scene where the birds were pecking out eyes, I was completely freaked out and I had to go to bed. Unfortunately, my bunk bed was right next to a huge window with a tree, and we always had birds in that tree. Well, from that point forward, I no longer could sleep very well in my bunk bed, and those pajamas had to go. I never could wear them again. They went into a drawer somewhere. They're probably in a landfill somewhere, but it had such a profound effect on me that I couldn't even wear those pajamas again. And it was not till I was an adult that I was able to try watching it again, and now of course it seems tame to me, but that's The Birds story. It was fun to go out there and see the filming locations in Bodega Bay. This seemingly innocent pond is actually a 70-foot deep pit dug in the early 60s in order to erect a nuclear power plant along the California coast. At first, the company lied about the true nature of the project, billing it as a steam electric generating facility. But once a group of locals found out about the project, they rallied. In 1963, they released 1,500 yellow balloons, each carrying a note that said, "This balloon could represent a radioactive molecule of strontium-90." The balloons appeared many miles downwind. The group then hired a geologist to inspect the site, and he determined that there was a fault line running directly under the site. The geologist wrote that he could not imagine a worse spot for a reactor. The project was finally abandoned due to public pressure. We're at Salt Point State Park off the coast in California. All the campsites come with this attached little lockbox here, so something at this campground wants our stuff, but I don't know what it is at this point. Raccoons, small bears, something's here. Feeling lucky? I bet you could find a 4-leafer in all these giant clovers. Giant.
Look at this. This is inside of what's left of a huge tree. Look at the size of that. I'm standing in the center of what was a tree.
This campground doesn't even look real. It's like a fairyland. Well, I've discovered what the problem is in California parks. It's problem raccoons.
So the rocks along the coast are just really, really beautiful. But you have to be careful around here. You can see a spot right there where this guy came crashing down. Searching for rocks pose here. That's pretty neat. Tree spray. It's a pretty one. Pine cone. Ocean pine cone, clearly.
Something beautiful.
So we finally found a place along the Pacific coast that we could afford. It's kind of roomy, open floor plan. So here we are, out here interviewing random strangers. You, miss, give me your best pirate impersonation.
Arr, save my treasure.
At this moment, it's time to tell where we should go. But how can I be sure? Can we change it? The truth about our common soul. Say we know it's real. Something to put belief in. A citizen we saw the ocean. We knew what we had become. Defying our own emotions. Pretending land was our home. We couldn't embrace the notion that we were meant for something more. Something beautiful. Something beautiful. As soon as we saw.
Oh, are they throwing him food?
43%, yeah, 44%, yeah. It's got a rhythm. 6%, yeah, 47%, yeah. It's like a specific thing.
This is how we cope with very little internet.
It's downloading. 49%, yeah. 50%, yeah.
We knew what we had become, defying our own emotions, pretending land was our.
We're back at the glass beach this morning. You really can't help yourself, can you?
You just never know what you're going to find when you're looking around at all the detail in the rocks. What the? No, I didn't shine my boots. This is what happens when you don't move fast enough in the surf. This whole beach is covered in beautiful pieces of sea glass. You can see it here, the green, the white, the clear, mixed in with cool seashells. but we leave it all here for the next person. We don't pick it up.
These are some of my treasures from the glass beach. So this is my sea glass from the famous glass beach. We found quite a bit, a lot of green, some beautiful sea blue, and also some other little treasures that we found out there. And of course we don't want to take anything with us because we want to leave it for other people. So now that I've collected it, photographed it, I'm going to return it to the sea. The Bible glass. At the turn of the last century, most waterfronted communities had dump sites discarding glass appliances and even vehicles right on the coastline. Fires were lit to reduce the size of the trash piles. When the original oceanfront trash dump in Fort Bragg was filled up, it was moved to a subsequent site and then another, resulting in sites 1 through 3 along a stretch now known as Glass Beach. These sites were active dumps from 1906 until 1967. Various cleanup strategies were used after that to try and mitigate the damage, including removing the larger items and the metal for scrap. But the pounding waves broke down the glass and the pottery and tumbled them into small, round, jewelry-quality pieces. Although people are discouraged from taking glass, over 1,000 tourists visit these beaches each day in the summer. This has led to a steep decline in the amount of glass easily visible. But as you can see, we still found it enchanting and worth a stop. My only hope is that Bill comes in before the tide comes in.
So this is weird. Those are bolt holes in the rock. Spark plugs. And a hubcap from an old Buick. Notice the sharp lines, 90-degree angles. Couldn't have been done by humans. Has to be aliens.
Which of these does not belong?
Finding anything cool?
Yeah, I found this orange push pin. What do you think?
So I am proud of us. We did get up, not at the crack of dawn, but we got up early enough to get out here at the glass beach at low tide. That's an impressive feat for us.
I found a Buick hubcap.
And a Buick. I mean, you might not have seen that Buick hubcap if we had gotten up any later.
That's true.
We could get out of town, see the beautiful world around, wanna see it now. Pack our bags and get in that car, leave a little note and we'll drive real far.
Greetings, humans of YouTube. If you're enjoying our journey, please leave a comment so we know you're there. And be sure to subscribe to see us boldly go where we've never gone before. See you on the road.